Hello there everybody, welcome to EU4 Anbennar Part 5 for Verkal Gulan. We've been having a pretty decent run, I think, and helped by the fact that we are once again independent of the Jad. It's always to be appreciated, to be honest. Now, there's always the hope that we can get some more mithril provinces, but we're quite high dev. And it occurred to me in the last session that I can't see a disaster for the Horde Curse. But I think I have seen Horde Curses occur to nations that followed the region's core, so maybe it will come up. It just doesn't come up yet. We have got a secret passage. So during our expedition we came across a secret passage leading to an unexplored path. We can take a bit of time to explore it, or we can keep going on our path. The choice is yours to make, so we'll try it. So we found an old workshop. After searching around for some time, we organised books, materials and other miscellaneous stuff as best we could to take it back with us and departed. It was the right decision to invest in this activity. Now, there's not much more I can do for right this moment, because we've got 2 colonies going. Oh, we got some ropers, piercers descending from the ceiling, because our group didn't notice that there was no accompanying stalagmites to go with the stalactites. But our spears made quick process of the lurking larvae, impaling them before they could do much more damage to our troops. So good job. More morale is always appreciated, and you must be nearly there. Now, yeah, this is the one. I need this one to come up with mithril. It's a 4.3% chance. So our expedition returned with a big thing there. So we're gonna just let them rest for now. And we got ancient Dwarven Knowledge. So we've got 25, so I'm not too worried about it. So what we could do is have it converted into government reform progress at a cost of 15 per. So that's 90 reform progress growth straight off the bat. So we will have the ancient Dwarven Knowledge be converted into that. That's quite a nice bonus. And the expedition found a gate in the dark. For what seems like days, the expedition has been travelling down into the bowels of the earth, down and down, following what was once a spiralling stone staircase, now a smooth slope of stone, worn by the passage of time and countless feet. The only sounds are the echoing footsteps and clattering of supplies as each man concentrates on keeping his balance. So preoccupied are the men, they hardly notice it until they're mere feet away. A great gleaming set of steel doors set into the stone wall. The doors are pristine, intricately engraved and polished, so bright in the torchlight that after days of exploration in low light, they're difficult to look at directly. Surrounding the doors are an intricate set of gears and levers, beautifully crafted and apparently free of debris. A cleric squints at the runes, repeated across the doors, mouthing them aloud as he translates. Grumhardum, it reads, Grumhardum. At this, a ripple passes through the gathered expeditionaries. Many have heard the stories of the legendary forge of Grumhardum, said to have armoured every hero and high king of Aldorov. It is often rumoured that craftsmen in Grumhardum lived for 2 lifetimes, as a lifetime of expertise was necessary to even be granted the privilege of working there. Few believe the legends refer to a real place, and of those none thought it may still be intact in any form millennia after the fall of Aldorov. Rumours and stories spread through the gathered men like wildfire, eventually forcing the leader of the expedition to intervene to restore order. Many wish to attempt to enter the forge now, or at least crack open the doors to glimpse the wonders inside. But the men are tired and lacking supplies. As much as it pains the leader to do so, he knows they must return home for now. If the wonders of Grumhardum have survived till now, they can wait for one more expedition. We will be back. I'm very upset this had to have occurred. on a Serpent Plume province. But it is what it is. Let's have a quick look at the... So we've got Anders Quarry, Hehogren's Mazzle, Dwarven 29, the Ruined Copse, and the Digger's Road. So these two are currently the ones that house great advantages for the future. Now, this is finished. So we're going to send the Battle Mages into the earth. So why wouldn't I? So, organize expedition, start prep, manpower 10,000. Oh, it's not there yet. Send manpower 10,000 men. So parties share 500. Best supplies, buy, and preserve. So our last one was the same thing, platinum long. We may do with 8.132 morale and 161% discipline, or organization, sorry. But that is based on discipline, so... And then morale, make up from payments, organize some, purchase some love. Do that again. So we got more morale than we did when we sent it the other one down. But hopefully it will work out like the last one did. We've got two of those nice little great projects that have spawned, which is quite nice. Quite pleased by that, to be honest. Let's have another expeditionary camp. Which... Oh, we haven't got that yet. Oh, we already have it. We don't have the next one yet. That's such a good advisor. +5 for 7.41 ducats. That's sensational. No, we're not having that. Right, we'll give out the Land of Commerce finally. Mithril, please. So the Runeforge Bastion. No. So Arcane Factories. Cost about... it's not a lot of money actually. I could deal with that. And what does the Arcane Factory do? Wait, no. What? Sorry, Alchemy Workshop. Because this gave... Yeah, well... Maybe we put it in Hehadavar for now. Local trade power. But more effective promises with Damestar, Precursor Relics, or Mithril. But it is only trade power. So what we've learned is smelting, local goods produced +5%. So that's the one. So you combine that with the Arcane Factory and you get +10%. Oh, does this also get benefits from It does get benefits from Mithril. Alright, so nobility cannot be bought for a start. We got a secret passage, and we'll try it. And we didn't find any bugbears. We found another workshop. Kill them all. So we've got another gelatinous cube. So the caverns through which the expedition travels are normally abundant with dust, mushrooms, and all other odd things one might find deep within the serpent spine. For the last few days, the caverns have been suspiciously clean, however, featuring spotless, smooth stone. This is some of the more seasoned members of our expedition to the possible danger. The infamous gelatinous cube, a mindless creature made of oozing gel in the shape of a cube, scouring empty hallways like a large garbage disposal, digesting whatever junk they pick up with their potent acid. And sure enough, after a few more hours, Our scouts report of floating chests and swords further along the path, suspended within the almost translucent gelatinous mass of the cube. A few soldiers, clad in whatever protective gear they could find, approach the creature now for further inspection. They argue how to go about this situation, putting two possibilities in front of the expedition leader: dispose the cube by burning it to the ground, or try to retrieve the loot from within the cube. We can attempt to retrieve the loot. They promise additional rewards for everyone trying to retrieve the loot, as encouraged one person to try and pull the loot out. So the cube pulled the soldier into the gelatinous depths, floating around inside. Anger decides to ooze around trying to devour more of our explorers, almost succeeding at one point. So we gained 50 loot but lost 50 soldiers. That's not great. It's pretty shit, to be honest. Okay. We got stone cutting goggles. I thought we already had stone cutting goggles. I've also found the Stenel layer in Verkal Gulan. Now I can sell the titles and we'd make enough money for that not to matter. So we'll dig through it, sell the titles, and be just about in the black. Like, not losing more money. Oh, Fane does trickle down from the cave ceiling, building small piles like stalactites. Upon further inspection, the rocky pillars securing the roofs appear to have cracks that run deep into the stone. A debate sparks whether this cave should be traversed or not, but it's already too late. The ceiling gave way to the pressure building up, sending an avalanche of rocks and boulders down towards the expedition, killing and entombing many members within moments. Unfortunate. I'm happy with that to be copper. Oh, our alliance is broken. If you want to start taking Dwarven holds, our alliance is not going to last. At all. Yeah. That's not a good position for you to be in, you little shit. Yeah, the magical fortress. So, orcs roaming in the depths. With a quiet voice, the scout approaches the expedition leader, who reports that one of the Dwarvar's most common threats is just ahead of us, quickly making its way towards our position, an orcish warband, with all the clattering weapons and bellowing cries one would expect. We'll make defensive preparations. By stacking rubble and rock on each other and barricading the different tunnels, we have managed to create some makeshift fortifications that should hold against some of the attacks. Supported by infantry from the inside and our archers on the offense, we wait till the warband arrives. Stick together and stay strong. We'll gain organization, loot, and lose some soldiers, but we'll take down the orcs, I'm sure. Segdir has dug itself down a level, which is great. So, we need to think about exploring this area now. Oh shit, I should have sent off the research. Luckily we've got 21,000 men that we can send into the... So we gain 100 gold, which is double what we spent, but we have a bunch of goblins to deal with. Deep goblins to deal with. So we found a lost malfunctioning golem inside the Dwarvar. So around every corner of the stuff is fine. There might be another secret, another adventure, or another relic of its long history. These relics may be long broken, but sometimes they're just resting. There's metal scrapes on stone, and the faint whirring of gears reverberates from the walls. A towering figure appears in front of the forward expedition. An iron golem stands tall, his body ready to fight intruders once again. The golem also crashes the ground, sending shocks throughout the surrounding caves. Springs and gears get ejected as protective shielding fails. A last wisp of steam escapes the broken surface, and the golem is defeated. Gain 75 loot to the best around. Lose some soldiers. That is unfortunate. Come on, you can do this. Hard to go by a common metal vein. Aluminium. It should... Are we just rolling in aluminium at this point? Yes, we are. Rose metal. Okay. Rose metal is 1, and then compared to mithril, it's not as great. Attention. So because the mithril stats are reduced, but I'm fine with that. It's still bloody mithril. Oh my god, Verkal Gulan has been dug. Yeah, who are you to stop them? Let them have another province to expand in. Right, so you've been successfully dug. We need you over here, like yesterday. Please. I'm gonna be exploring this one out. I need to make sure that I've got backup. Oh wait a minute. We could build an arcane factory in Verkal Gulan. Oh my god. 20% more production efficiency and 5% more local good produced in Verkal Gulan. In Verkal Gulan. We're already at 104 gold production in one province, and like, oh my god. Right, we'll split you in 2. You better be mithril, man. You better be mithril. Right, we're going to dig Verkal Gulan. Found 1600 crowns and a legendary metal vein. Inside the cavern, the exploration team stood in awe as the legendary metal vein revealed itself, a radiant network of veins pulsating with an ethereal glow. The metal, an alloy of unimaginable strength and mystical properties, seemed to hum with the very heartbeat of the land. This discovery promised untold power and the potential to reshape the course of history. Shit, Cinder Steel. I just wanted to check what hold level we were. We're at 8. We found Cinder Steel. Close enough to handle that. Secret passage. Unfortunately, it's just a bug bed, and we've had a loss. I wish I'd known that. I would have waited to use that. We'll explore Verkal Gulan again. So Cinder Steel. We found another legendary metal vein in Verkal Gulan. So, firstly, Cinder Steel. So born from the depths of the earth, Cinder Steel is a dark and ashen metal with an innate connection to the elemental plane of fire. Its surface remains cold to the touch until activated, absorbing heat from its surroundings. When triggered, it unleashes a devastating burst of stored energy, engulfing its wielder's foes in searing flames. Scattered throughout the deepest mines of the world, Cinder Steel is a testament to the volatile forces of the elemental planes, its origins seemingly tied to the realm of fire. Infuses it with abundant fire energy. This metal, though not bound to a specific geographical location, is exceptionally elusive and found only in the most remote and treacherous mines. Legends speak of ancient forges whose master blacksmiths harnessed the power of Cinder Steel to create weapons that could channel the very essence of fire. Warriors who wielded weapons forged in this elemental metal became living conduits of flame, leaving destruction in their wake. The hunt for Cinder Steel has become a quest pursued by adventurers seeking to harness the raw power of elemental fire. Its scarcity and connection to the primal forces of the elemental plane make it a coveted treasure for those who dare delve into the depths and harness the fiery might concealed within the heart of the earth. Whew. That was a tough read. We'll do the Metallurgy 3. And, we also found another one. So let me just hit that button. We found adamantium. So the stuff of legends and the strongest non-magical metal known to the realms emerges only from the heart of the serpent-spine mountains, shrouded in mystery and guarded by the earth itself. Revered for its unparalleled strength and durability, adamantium is a material coveted by blacksmiths and warriors alike. Weapons forged from this mythical metal can cut through the toughest of armors, while armor made of adamantium is said to be nigh indestructible. The mining of adamantium is a perilous endeavour, and the knowledge of its crafting has mostly been lost to the ancient ages. Legends tell of weapons that have withstood the test of time, emerging unscathed from battles that span centuries. The mention of adamantium strikes the fear into the hearts of enemies and the envy of kingdoms. As the strongest non-magical weapon in the world, adamantium scarcity adds to its allure, and possession of an adamantium artifact is a mark of true distinction among adventurers and rulers. The Southside Mountains, where this mythical metal is found, stand as a formidable challenge to those seeking to harness the power of adamantium, making the journey as perilous as the ward is legendary. Now, we found another runic circuit. So, led by a seasoned Dwarven commander, the expedition delved into the labyrinthine network of tunnels, the lanterns casting flickering shadows on the rough-hewn walls. The air grew heavy with the scent of the earth and the echoes of unseen creatures. As they ventured deeper, the walls began to reveal signs of the once majestic Dwarven civilization, intricate carvings, ancient symbols, and the remnants of long-abandoned forges. Inside one ruined workshop lied an intricate, woven, and pulsating room which hinted at an advanced runic circuit, a knowledge that surpassed even the most revered rune masters of their time. The discovery filled the Dwarven team with a mixture of excitement and trepidation. Conceptual life magic. Life magic? Why can I not build the smelting? Oh, it has to have at least a mine 2 or higher. Which makes sense, I guess. And it has to have space for building. Shit, my god. Don't know how to react to getting all this shit thrown at me all at once. I should have done that earlier. That's the ability to deepen another. Right. First things first, before we get to deepening this capital, it's gonna have a bastion. Like, we can't... Like, it's a level 3, but it's currently behind Sigdir, and Verkal and Hero's Veil is at the same level. That's unacceptable. So the bribes are growing more accepted, but, you know, I can live with that. I thought that was a merc thing. You know where I said that I thought that the whole curse was not a thing I had to deal with? That was a lie. I was wrong. I very much have to deal with it. You make such a significant amount of money. Like, I don't see, and we have a gap in our. It's because you gain a decrease to your land or settlement modifier during the whole curse, but we've got enough of a gap between the two that it should be realistically fine. Did I not make any cavalry stuff yet? No, I have. Yeah. Is there a way to see? The gold must flow. Okay, that's a bunch of gold. Great. Very nice. Right, so redesign the infantry equipment so we can use fire damage or shock damage. I don't know what leans well into our units at the moment. They have more shock. So yeah, we'll lean into the shock damage then. So we can call up gold. It's got a high cost, but double the magic and electrical conductivity. Or we could look at rose metal, low cost. Or we could look at mithril. Wait a minute, where's my legendary metals? What is this? It's fine. So I want to lean into... So, annoyingly, mithril, even that weakened, is still the best. Like, palladium's pretty good, but I don't think I have anything electrical. In terms of magical conductivity, like, it matches palladium, but it's also better in terms of metal strength. But it does mean that I could do this, so... Oh, they also provide cost. But if I did that, so... What does this cost me now? Yeah, absolutely. That's a stronghold, for want of a better word. That's a literal stronghold. I can do that? Yeah, but we have to spend all our gold anyway. They're still short on the... I mean, it's not going up anymore. What do you mean gold income isn't at least 10%? Gold income is 75% of the nation. At least 75% of the nation. Yeah, there it is. See, now you're paying attention to the gold as well. We'll throw a magical fortress down on... Nope. Magic fortress down on... Segadir. So that's going to turn it into a level 5 fort. With defensiveness so high that no one's going to attack me. Ever. Yeah, good riddance. And our magical study has proceeded. What's gonna happen? Like, this is the most amount of gold I've ever been making in my entire life in this game. So I'm a little worried. We have an odd predicament. More and more trade flows into our nation, and with it comes outside of dwarves to swell our numbers. Our farms are bountiful, our breweries full, and our mines are at their peak. Yet our nation shows signs of struggle. Banditry has forced our traders into dour moods, and the rapid increase of guards has dampened the once celebrated return, and the gold is no longer bandied about in celebration, remaining in the traders' hands. Guilds have begun collaborating with production owners to line their politics, leaving the workers voiceless. Prices are steadily rising, and all the while our people seem more and more reluctant to part with their precious coins, even at the cost of their own health. Shit. So we've got Metallurgy 3, Legendary Metals. After finding the existence of legendary metals, we came to understand about our lacking metallurgy technique. No matter what we try on them, no matter the temperature reached or the force applied, the max we could do is shattering them into pieces through a lot of effort. There's still proposals we have to go through before we can actually say we have tried everything. And a breaking point has reached. So gold. Thoughts of gold seem to be the only thoughts left in our holds. Dwarves work themselves to the bone just for a few measly coin, and even then production numbers are down across the board as some sit in their homes and cuddle bars of gold all day. One of these bars are loans, and the bank are skyrocketing interest prices and backing them up with thugs from local mob bosses. Food and goods are becoming scarce as all are loaded onto the trade carts. Our people are starving and desperate as mountains of our most precious metal build vaults across the nation. Even the High Elder is struggling to focus on the nation over investments, as more and more demand a solution. However, to even begin addressing these myriad and interlocking issues boggles the mind of Eartha. He has got to be the most competent leader that has ever been in the history of the world. He has reigned for nearly 100 years, non-stop, and he is now like a genius. And even he can't figure this out. The Horde Curse of Verkal Gulan. Corruption and greed dominate our country. Within our holds, every bank, every business, every dwarf is plagued by this evil. Unable to perceive the world other than through money, it seems that a vice that is hidden in plain sight within the most repressed aspects of dwarf nature is now spreading across the country like rust through a sword. There's no question of morals, values, or charity, only riches, and everything seems to be acceptable to our citizens to achieve their desire, even to kill their fellows for a single coin. We have begun the Horde Curse. First things first, the banks. Overhaul the banks immediately. Force them to collect the debt. I don't even care. We are gonna drag the nation's banks, kicking and screaming, back into the realms of get fucked. Got a secret passageway. Let's ignore it for now. I'm a little worried that they're a bit low on manpower. So, a scout is embroiled our expedition. Multiple explorers have lost all decorum and gotten stone cold drunk. Parading through the expedition camp, singing songs so out of tune, they ought to have their mouths clamped shut. That would just address the symptoms and not the underlying problem. Let's do something about this behaviour, or we will have an army of drunkards instead of well-organised group of explorers. So we'll make an example of those drunk soldiers and execute them. We gain organisation, but we only lose a half point of morale, which is more important. Wait, I know what that does. I built that somewhere. Alchemy workshop, local trade power. Oh, we got new infantry equipment. Extra shock damage. So if we have a look, so we can see it costs us 9. So it gives us an increase in land maintenance cost modifier. Not great. Yeah. Send some adventurers. Get the experience you need. So too dark to see. Our miners in Canna Ravine have been hard at work sinking dozens of new shafts and expanding old ones. This has stretched the supply of the lantern oil dangerously thin. At this critical time, disaster has struck. A large shipment of oil has been destroyed in a cave-in. We need to rush another shipment to Canna Ravine to maintain operations, but this will carry a hefty price. Send another shipment. And we've got another Nothic. So over the past few summer days, deep in the Jaravar, a strange gleaming eye has followed us. A seasoned bestiarist has identified the strange creatures to be a Nothic. A mage who searched the arcane has led them to a terrible curse that reduced them to nothing but a shadow, a husk of their former self. Now a Garn explorer and a mage stand before the expedition needed to debate what should be done with it. We've done dispose of it a couple times. I want to see the secrets. Okay, so as I just call it the Nothic, its eye inflicts upon them a terrible fate. Their flesh is stripped from the bones and left to rock and to clay. Shit. Screams of horror echo through the halls as our troops disperse and flee from the accursed creature. That's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. That was really bad. That was terrible. I'm gonna lose them all. All those members are gonna die. So dwarves take to the streets. The pressure we put on our banks to ensure that they quickly collect their dues is being passed on to all their contractors. As we could have foretold, our citizens are vastly overprotected for their gold and are such a risen up in arms, not because they cannot pay, but simply because they do not want to. Horde curse is expensive. But I don't have 10,000 gold, so you will have to pay it. Jesus. No, we don't really have much money to spare at the moment, my guy. Oof, that's a lot of autonomy to gain in a lot of provinces. At least it's not the big ones, like North Great Cavern. Or like any of the holds. Troops are going ever deeper. So we've got Convergence to Jad, and we've just completed our evocation studies. Alright, we're gonna take that because I don't want to be below that. Okay, so we've got the oil caps. So the soldiers returning to camp from our most recent forage trip bring with them a strange breed of mushrooms. One that's never been seen before by anyone in the camp. The cap has a strange oily shimmer to it, refracting the light of our lanterns and torches in strange patterns like a puddle of oil. The regional head biologists have dubbed them oil caps. They exude an alluring smell, which raises the cook's interest as to whether they can be consumed safely or not. Well, let's find out. So the mushrooms don't taste that good, but the effect is undeniable. Our men feel elated, ecstatic even. The mushrooms must have contained some sort of psychoactive drug, at least from the looks of it. It's led to a far more enjoyable journey, but some of the soldiers are so busy spending time in their own world, daydreaming, that they struggle behind and don't pay much attention to what is actually going on with the expedition. So you'll gain 3% supplies, 0.75 morale, which is a bit low at the moment, so that's good. We lose some organization. We got our new artillery equipment. We'll take the innovativeness right now. What is our innovativeness? 25. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. We'll take the extra goal creation. We're not going to be attacking anyone while we're in the middle of the Horde curse. Not even I'm that insane. So the Orcish majority has been expelled. Do not meddle in the affairs of the named star. Alright, so you need to take that out. We'll switch your places around. So Metallurgy 3, the Arcane Forge. The answer was mana. Legendary metals all have one thing in common, a high density of natural mana. Normally elemental mana. We had failed to shape it before because what we interacted with was just the material, not its mana. Through the use of arcane arts, we can now use legendary materials in forging, but we still can't make alloys out of them, strangely. Sorry about that. I had to stop while my boyfriend was having a little talk to me. Alright, so that's another conversion done. There's not many... Oh shit. Oh, there's none there. Okay, that's good. So it's just that one there. Alright, so that'll get converted. Not converted. Besieged. that can take that down. So we've got Metallurgy 3. Right, I don't want to do this again, but we'll just do the Cavalry, because I don't think we've done Cavalry for a minute. We'll do... Cavalry is known for their shock damage, so runic battle axes, obviously. Yeah, it seems like it's still only, like, these ones. So again with the Mithril. What we're actually going to do is we're going to focus a little bit on the Cav combat ability. Because it is currently minus 20%, so hopefully it will fix up the issue. Uh-oh. Oh, no, it's back. So Thino Greybeard and his family want to make themselves important at court. They're not important. So, we found some wandering husks. So, many terrors stalk the caverns of the Serpent Spine, but none are so apathetic to their own dangerousness as wandering husks laden with poison. Each step, they exude wafts of poisonous gas, dispersing into the thick air around. A group of these monsters have just crossed past our expedition. We cannot easily get rid of them. A concerted charge would just rile these foes up even more, their poison taking countless casualties. So we're going to try and avoid them. But every time we do this, it's only one outcome. And that's we lose 150 soldiers as someone eventually drops a torch and blows up the whole mess of them because poison is explosive. In a lot of cases. If any of you ever played Divinity, yeah, poison, fire, don't put them anywhere near each other. That's just asking for you to wipe out everybody in your team in one fell swoop. One fell swoop. Ah, yeah, it's upgrading the infrastructure. Don't like how that is cotton, but... Oh, not cotton, sorry, wool. But it is what it is. So I'll make do. Oh shit, there's one over there. So after several tumultuous months with finally just the accounts of our banks, we can now continue with our reforms. Good job. Now, we're going to lose a lot of money. Because the game hates me. I can't go out Verkal loans, can I? Shit. Some of those would have the ability to clear most of the debt, but it's not really worth it. Improved proficiency. Our artificial mage will undergo this one-time process and gain talented in one round of school. He was talented in most schools. He's now also talented in necromancy. So, our corruption is going up. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack down on corrupt officials. Meticulous inspections. Who's ready for the most amount of blows you've ever seen in one go? A flock of cloakers. Jesus Christ. So many loads. So while exploring the caverns and crevices of the Serpent Spine, it's not uncommon for the groups to disperse from time to time, leaving stragglers behind. At the end of the day, they usually join with the main group again, and that's that. Usually. While counting our numbers at the day's end, the quartermaster quickly picked upon a few missing expeditionaries. Get out there and find them, the captain advanced. Before we could depart, they soon arrived at camp in a dead sprint, running away from soft sailing shadows above them. Cloakers, one shouts, were being picked up by one of these nightmarish creatures. So our archers will take aim, and as soon as the archers are going to take aim, they start bombarding them. The cloakers quickly dispersed. So we will chase them down and loot everything we can from their peoples. What's what I'm looking for? Because it's not people. It's something else. It's not in my head. Because my head is bugged. no. We want one thing in particular, and it starts with an M and ends in Ithril. You're so lucky. You're so lucky we're at peace. Oh, you would have been attacked so bad right now. Shame. Damn shame. Okay, so we've got a small tolerance increase of trolls because they've embraced the worship of the Jad. So we've got a collapsing cave, so we've lost another 500 men. Dwarves. Soldiers. So we've got new cav combat ability and Belgrave Pass. It's going to gain 200 extra settlers. I really hope that when this expands the artisanry thing, we gain the extra bonus, because hopefully we're the first one to do it. I think it's likely we are. Oh my god, the holes are absolutely rinsed. Oh my god, this is actually going to get fucked as well. Who's actually got powerful holds? Because Cogdi doesn't either. Like, it's not even level 4 yet. Grombar is gone. When I was playing Crackdown 4, they were the most annoying thing, and they don't even exist here anymore. Jesus. Mithron Dom? That's always a... No. That's 45. That's 7. Oh my god, that's supposed to be the tallest area in this and potentially any other game of EU4, and there's nothing there. So our research should finish after this, and we've done the industrial prototypes level 2, which is great. Does that mean we can now... Nope. So we'll do some research. Need to get the arcane arts up. What am I doing? Oh yeah, it's doing the getting rid of... You will be mithril. Oh, you won't be done. You've jumped again. You should just stay at the mithril area. So, glittering in the faint bioluminescence of the cavern wall lies a pool of clear, calm water. Its surface like a mirror. Soon the first soldiers arrive at the shore. Their war skins were ready to be filled. And it turned out to have a disease or poison. The warriors got fresh and the soldiers drank quickly. When the first one started coughing, nobody expected anything. When the second one joins in, some looks exchanged. When the third and fourth were coughing up blood, and they all started to perish, their bodies as soon as cold and lifeless as the water that killed them. Curses upon curses. That's not great. Pay them in full and let them rest. Oh my god. 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 Yeah. So cool. We got this done as well, which gives us permanent dev cost -5 and goods produce -5 +5. Great. So when our miners made their way into the cavern, it seemed nondescript. But when one of them leaned against the wall, only to recall at its frigid touch, the illusion was quickly dispelled. Every wall of this cave seems adorned in mithril, the mineral belying its extreme rarity with its abundance in this cave. We have never seen the like, and already there are debates over whether such a phenomenon might be the outcome of some precursor relic or an old technology of Aldorov. Certainly, once the extraction facility is set up, it is likely to usher in a never-before-seen age of mithril craftsmanship in our nation. So, we gain 2 base attacks in Hehegrim's Mazul. In exchange, it becomes a mithril province and gains the local produce modifier +1. Huge mithril cave. This is getting all the development in there. I have been waiting for a mithril province to stick its head out. So excited. We'll start learning more evocation magic. What does the maximum evocation magic achieve for our nation? All magic level 3? 10% morale of armies, 30% shock damage, minus 5% fire damage received. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got a mine. And found nothing. And it's fine. Segdir, I think that one was leveled up to level 3, right? So it needs 60. But we've got quite a lot of mil spare at the moment. Cool. So hopefully that will dig itself in some point soon. Oh, I'm so pleased. So excited. I think there's something wrong with me. Like, the amount of excitement I have for that is just incredible. Foreign plots, but I'll take the extra money. So, yep, we're getting more Jad conversions. Still, yeah, still Jad. So, human, increase in size inside Segdir. So, yeah, development cost reduction. Law and corruption reform. So we lose a lot of gold, lose a lot of admin, but lose all the corruption, and we no longer have to pay so much advisor cost. And our income is so high, once again, we're golden. Sorry, I ignored you while I was focusing on the bloody mithril. Right, so we need to... We'll start with the... workers, not slaves. We'll focus on... working hours. I think working hours is the way to go. We'll do that so we don't have to pay the exorbitant amount of loans that we're going to have to in a couple of minutes anyway. Well, we can avoid that. I'm gonna bloody avoid it like the plague. Orcish minority expelled. We don't want the Gold Road. I mean, that'll do. You know, already we've got a very cheap advisor for this. He's 67! Has an 18% yearly death risk. Please don't let him die. He deserves to live for a very, very long time. Please. Just let him live forever. He's so cheap. He's so cheap. Please. Just let him keep living. Get to fuck. Passing of the runes. So, we'll spend 1,000 crowns to research on further runes. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? Oh, you're... Oh my god, I'm a moron. I split them off from other provinces earlier to go and fight the rebels that spawned because we ripped all their money away from them because they were hoarding it all instead of actually, you know, paying off their debts. And I forgot that I'd done that. Serpent Bloom, really? Okay. It's gonna be the last one I do. I can't ignore it anymore. Like the thing trying to push itself forward. Let's see. Am I caught up on research dig levels? Fantastic. Yes, must be. I mean, oh my god, they just started expanding. Let's see what that is before we attack them. Fantastic. Okay, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. It's going to be one of the most well-managed. Okay, so we gain, with our hard work, we managed to force a deal with the cartels. Now hours spent working could no longer encourage the lives and health of the employees. So we gain national unrest minus 1.5, but and goods produced minus 10%. It's not great for the goods produced, but I'm fine with that. Fine with that. Hopefully we finish the capital's infrastructure expansion soon. It still hasn't changed from the orcs yet, has it? No, it has not. I'm a little worried about him now, because like, he is the most exceptional I could have had ever. My god. Do I need him to live forever? So, we've got... Okay, we'll do the Horde quest first. Throughout our nation, dwarves are forced into contracts that make them slaves in all but name, working to pay off debts placed upon them by their employers, which will eliminate many of the loopholes that allow for this practice to remain legal and end slavery for good. So, gain a stab, but lose a bunch of crowns, so that's fine. Stability is great. We discovered a mysterious layer of calcite rubble in one of our holes. It seems that strange runic magic has been applied to it, runes that our runesmiths have never seen before. The purpose of the runes is unclear, and the effect doesn't seem to matter anymore. Such a large and easy to dig through mineral could give us the opportunity to dig far faster than ever before. It would surely bring great benefits to our hole's construction process if we choose to dig here. A sign does not seem to say warning to be understood, because honestly, digging through this thing could end up being what releases some fucking demon shit. I don't know, but let's not do that right now. If I ever have a game where that occurs when I'm not in the middle of the Horde curse, I'll click the button. Decline. Nope. $500 gold for an arcane factory? Oh my god, no. 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 You can't give us that much devastation in one go, my guy. Shit. Oh no, that's not going to be doable for another couple levels anyway. Of course it's wine. Why would it not be wine? Get into position. Calm down here. You can get ready to fight the fuckers. Fucking Mithril. I know I got blessed by another one, but I'm still... I want more. Maybe I should play more dwarves in D&D. I feel like this would be a very real thing for my TM to have to deal with. I need to get that province, to be honest. This is actually an untenable situation. It's a terrible thing that I have to stuck around Hedvar just to get to my land. Right, we're gonna disable both of their digs colonizing. Because at the moment, it's not a worthwhile thing. Like, I need them. If this popped up with Mithril, I'll take it from them myself. But, yeah, this will remove the Serpent Bloom from that one. Iron quality is reduced to nothing. Ow. So, seize them and their wealth. And all of our research so far has fallen by the wayside. But are they still researching? Yeah, they just lost everything. Chase them down. Fuck them up. Think carefully about your decisions over there, Seg dear. Already got your capital under lock and key. Don't be a bitch. Invest more money in research. See? They moved. They moved. Abandoned indentured worker contracts. Yes. Now to bring down the metal monopolies first. Here's a shitload of more inflation. That is a shitload more inflation, Jesus. Alright, first things first. This is gonna sound really mean. Burn it. No, that was mean. The fact that I laughed at that is definitely, not a great sign for me mentally, is it? Like, it's not real, But like, not great. Yikes. It's iron. Well. Serpent Bloom. Again. Okay, this is the last one that I'm exchanging. And I need to send the guy up there now. Right, we might as well. We need to continue sorting out our expansion up there. Alright, you... clean that area. Clean up the mess as well. So we've got Steel Giants. Metallurgy is one of the... shit. It's one of the central pillars of our dwarven economy, and having it run by a small cabal of stubborn dwarves threatens to destroy all our livelihoods. Naturally, these Steel Giants have access to a multitude of arms and refuse to fall without a fight. I mean, that was a very bad position to spawn in for them, but not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth and all that. Do the textile monopolies next. Right, so things to do. Take. Don't have to take that. I want to though. Oh wait, it's already copper. May as well just take the damn thing. Core it all. And yeah. This also means that we can, because we have this complete area, we can do that. Which gives an extra bit of dev cost reduction for the area, which is always nice. Good for them. Be nice to the natives. You never know when you might need them. To save your bacon. Work harder. Because the quicker we can sort out all this magical study, the better we're gonna be. Not that I will be going to war with the Jad again. But these guys are getting big. Although, at the moment, they're 2 Miltex behind Jadari. They're 3 behind Rajnadhaja. And they're 4 behind Bavari. Oh, well, they're fucked. Then what the fuck is the command? What are they doing? Tolerance and quantity? Tolerance and quantity. The command. Tolerance and quantity. The command. What? Like, I'm not trying to sound like that's crazy talk, but that's crazy talk. We'll sort that out afterwards. Yeah, we'll look at that afterwards. Because we reached 10,000 gold apparently. But you are now Dwarven. So. They can all start digging in. Oh my god. How many loans? I can't bear to look. I can't bear to look. Okay, it's not too bad actually. It could have been a lot worse. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. Yeah. We had to do this as well. It's going to take a while for me to get the Diplo I need for that one. Now if I was to take trade, goods produce modifier twice could come in handy. But economic does provide some bonuses, particularly with defensive ideas. Yeah, we'll go with that then. We'll wait for the admin technology to come up at least, and then we'll change it. That loss of prosperity is not great. Right, I'll take the next one as well. Move you up a level. We need to get these two unlocked for those 2 expeditions as well. That needs to produce what I wanted to produce. Okay, we're golden. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So cool. So cool. Runic heritage. So as long as the previous ruler was an artificially created mage, an event will fire some months after his death to transfer the old ruler's runes onto the new successor. Sometimes the most recent accomplishments will not be recorded transferred. So, because we have successfully created a method to transfer runes from a dead artificial rune mage to an individual without losing any power in the transplant process. So that's great. So, because we're a republic, we don't have an heir. Hopefully, because 200 years is like the big limit. So once we got like 40 more years maybe, tops, with Eartha, right? But then that means that if the one who comes after is immediately granted the position of Rune Mage, we're golden. Right? Right. How many loans do we even have? A shitload, I suspect, yes. Fantastic. 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 Alright, I'm just gonna strip some funds out of Verkal Gulan. So we brought down all the monopolies. We're gonna now have to do the... Yep. Limit political influence. No, we're just gonna lean into this entirely. So we'll limit the personal wealth and then we'll launch the legislation. 10k in debt. Now, how fucked are we? I'm glad you dug quickly. Because you might be a big help now for that. Holy... shit. How do you exist? Please work. Please work. Please work. I threw everything, and I do mean the words everything I had. At that. You have to work. You have to. Please work. End the Horde curse. please end the Horde curse. He's a renowned evocation mage. Our Master of Mint is dead. Oh my god, that's so much extra cash. So everyone loses 30% autonomy, we gain a stab, gain prestige, finish the Horde curse. Thank fuck for that. The Horde curse is gone, stability increase, and for 100 years we have dev cost reduction, yearly inflation reduction, innovativeness gain. Ah, no. We lost our current progress. Right, so, close that down. Hold expiration in Gaul, Vazenborg. Drawing your troops up there. We found a working workshop, which is pretty good, actually. Right, as this investor public works thing. Dev cost reduction minus 15%. Or is that specifically Verkal, Gulan, the province? It is specifically Verkal, Gulan, the province. So we found some tantalum. And we're at mine level 2, which means that we can build. If we had the gold, which we do not. It's fine. Maybe we'll be attacked by Jadari, like we were when we played Ultimate Khazard, and that'll fix all of our loan problems. I have to keep flicking my head slightly to the side just to reactivate my headphones, which is a pretty embarrassing thing to admit to right now. But they only work in one specific position on my head. Very annoying. Ah, Serpent Bloom. Oh, I guess you got no choice but to do it now. Our commandant is dead. Right, so we can invest in military technology, which we will do, because that finally puts us over 30 innovativeness, which is great. We're going to pick the Jadari. Right, where are we? EU. We are 2 provinces, 2 points off of Mithril being ready to go. Are you? No, you need to be deepened. You were recently deepened, weren't you? Yeah. True genius does lie in hard work. Right. We don't need to enact. Not when it's cheap. Like, that's a lot cheaper than a stability. So we've got Elven Magi. Elven mages are considered some of the finest in the world, but their emphasis on traditional methods has irritated the other mages in our country. Some have approached the High Elder to encourage them to replace the elves, which we've currently got a minority of insect deer, in the highest editions. While this would undoubtedly please the mages, removing these venerated elves from power would be seen as an insult to the elvish community. We won't. We must heed the wisdom of the elder mages, particularly when they're willing to bribe me to do so. I do like bribes. I do not like that. So the Day of Sheep. For centuries, the Zansapi of the Sad Sur Mountains have celebrated the Umaslu, the Day of the Sheep, on the winter solstice, named after the shadow cast by the local mountains, which very much resembles such a creature. It is celebrated by strict adherence to all of the sun cult's tenets and prayers to give Sirel strength to bring back longer days, along with a big plate of spiced ovine meat. Recently, with the influx of visitors to restore Ekluz Grill, people from across Bulwa have learned of the tradition. Towns across the land have started to host their own versions of the festival, borrowing Zansapi name and rituals, even if no mountains cast any animal-shaped shadows in their vicinity. The herders hearing about this have mostly reacted with amusement, along with delight at this newfound market for their livestock. Now the word has reached the High Elder, we must decide his reaction as well. Should Verkal Gulan embrace this new tradition with the state's honest feast at the next solstice? Or should we leave it to the domain of the peasants? I despise the taste of lamb, and also I'm like already pretty good for stab. No, we're not allies. We get nothing. Sorry. Oh shit. Alright, hopefully that'll dig itself down a level. No. As useful as that would be, this is a no from me. Oh. I was planning on repaying a bunch of loans then, but 95 interest. So people are converting to the JAD, and we just renewed a bunch of loans. So we can spend 500 gold to gain a town hall in Verkal. Sure, why not? We can spend. Oh, it doesn't cost anything. We just gain a cheap Diplo advisor and 20 prestige. And we can spend 1,000 ducats to gain possible policies +1, but I'm not worried about that because we don't have that issue yet, so we're not going to do that. Right? To the Golden Delve. While we wait for the... Is there a way to see if it's hold exploration in progress? That's got to be because of the hold operation. Yeah, hold infrastructure. But I can do that. Let's spend 20,000 troops doing that as well. We'll take the innovativeness right now. It's not often I do that actually, but the higher it is, the better off we are when it comes to the runesmiths and the mages. My wearing this headset for this song is actually not doing great things for my head. It feels like I'm getting slowly squished Let me take it off. I'm sure you guys can still hear all the sounds of the game, but I don't need to hear it myself at the moment. Although hopefully you're not getting a double whammy of it out of it. I don't have it especially loud, but sometimes it does feel like it is ringing. Right, so that's another orchid minority spelled, and the only thing we're ahead of time in is mill points. Please start digging some of these bloody areas out. Come on, Zegd is ready. Hehedavar is ready. Gorvosenbrug is ready. Give us something, please. 28,000 ducats of debt. But we're making a stupid amount of money anyway. For glory and gold in Dwarven 21. Which is a copper province. Not bad. Right, we're gonna have to look at wrapping this one up now. So we've sorted out the Horde Curse very quickly. 28,000 ducats of debt achieved. But we can start looking towards other areas, particularly this area, because I want all the holds that I can get. So I want this, I want this, I want Hull out Krakazol, I want Hull Jokad, I want Golbarud, I want all of it. Which means I'm going to need to come right up against Marhold soon enough. This is a Dwarven hold, so I might want to try and get them on side, but we're different religious groups. Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed watching, hope you've appreciated the speed at which we handled the Horde Curse. I will see you all again next time. Take care of yourselves and have a good day. Bye bye.